It's interesting too, the fact that there's different like breeds, like defined by like what part of town you are in LA. So you got the Hollywood homeless, where Hollywood Boulevard, it might be more vicious than Skid Row. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you could walk to the liquor store in Skid Row. No one, they might ask you for some cash, but like Hollywood, like you might have to fight somebody.
Nah, I think you are completely tripping right now.
Hollywood Boulevard?
I agree with what he's saying. Like, but no, not with crackheads. Like, I feel like the homeless situation is worse in a Skid Row. But if you're on Hollywood Boulevard, you're gonna deal with
crazy people.
Not just crazy, crazy people, but also groups of dudes who are just trying to be reckless. They're not even trying to like get girls or have fun night. They just want to get into shit.
They want to be stars or something.
You're gonna run to tons of those guys who just want problems for no fucking reason.
And we'll just start fucking with you or something. That's why you gotta up the pole on them on some Cowboy Bebop shit.
I feel like they get annexed and then they get sent to like MacArthur Park.
Exactly.
And then they gotta like work it back up.
It's weird, bro, but the police really does work like that, dude. Like I had a homie I used to hang out with who was from Pacoima, and he looked very.
His name Whack 100?
No, he had a bald head, always wore a wife beater.
This sounds like Whack 100.
Big ass dickies and shit, right?
And he managed the game,
bro. One day, me and my homie get.
He also has his artist named Blueface.
One day, me and my homie get pulled over by the cops, and he like.
You were hanging out with a big buff dude in a wife beater and dickies.
He wasn't buff. I didn't say buff or big. I said bald and wife beater.
Sounds big.
But anyways, cop looks at my ID. He's like, okay, what are you doing here, right?
Why? Because you weren't close to your area?
No, hold on. He just like kind of like, oh, what's going on here, right? Looks at my homie's ID, sees he's from Pacoima. He's like, what are you doing in West Hollywood? What like? And he like starts questioning, like really fucking questioning him, like
nigga, I'm living
why
life.
are you out of your area type shit.
Cops be doing that.
And that was the first time I saw that. I was like, yo, this cop is really
You
like
never seen them?
regulating, like telling this fool like go back to your area. You can't come to West Hollywood type shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
If
like,
you're in any neighborhood that
crazy,
isn't
bro.
like your neighborhood on your ID, the cop will like make that a thing for sure.
No,
Bro.
for sure. Like they like it's like it's none of your business.
I'm traveling, bro.
Why the fuck do you give a fuck about what I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they make it a huge thing and like, yeah.
It's weird.
No, I'm not gonna lie. One time, that ended up working out to my advantage. So, the girl that I was seeing at the time, she lived in Inglewood. I live where I live, which is close to each other. And we were coming back from like somewhere really far, like San Bernardino or some shit. Somewhere really far, right?
Yeah.
So she had kind of an older, like beat down car. And we were drinking at her friend's house. I wasn't drunk, but she was like pretty drunk, right?
What was the temperature of the weather?
It was hot as fuck.
Okay.
It was hot. Well, it was hot as fuck. It was hot as fuck.
You want to know every detail?
Yeah.
It was hot as fuck in the daytime, and we're coming back in the night, so it was still hot because fucking.
Is this in San Bernardino?
Yeah.
That's hot as fuck there all the fucking
so
time.
like that wasn't even Yuriy trolling. That was literally like, bro, it'd be hot as fuck out there. So look, so that actually plays a factor into it. So I'm driving, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to switch the music on my phone and smoke a cigarette and drive all at the same time. So I'm like swerving a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
I get pulled over.
Damn.
I have no license. She has no license. The registration, all that shit, everything in her car is all bad.
At least it was a cigarette, not a joint, dude, or a blunt. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I used to be on my Newports heavy back then. So shout out to Big Ski. So my nigga, they pull us over like off the freeway, obviously makes us get off the first exit. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck am I finna do? Like I got no L's, whatever, right? I didn't even notice, but he comes up to the car, he flashes the light inside. Nigga, the bottle is literally halfway full in between Shorty's legs while she's like passed out.
Oh,
And,
she's
like,
passed out?
She's passed out. She's passed out. She didn't really wake up till like halfway through.
Yeah.
So, bro, I took a chance and
That's
just
sticky.
Look, I took I don't think he saw it though. I seen it, bro. I took a chance and I just told him the complete truth. I was like, "This is my girl's car, her right here. Obviously, she's passed out drunk. I got no license. That's the only reason why I'm driving, just to make it home back safe. We live all the way to LA." He looks at my ID, sees where it says that I live or whatever, and he was just like, "The entrance back to the freeway is right over there."
Wow.
And let me go.
That's a real one. You got a good cop right there, dude.
Bro, I know.
That's fire.
I probably had coke on me and all types of shit too. Like that could have definitely been.
I mean, if you got a solid story, you feel me? Like you don't got anything to worry about. They're really they're really just like observing like how you're communicating and shit.
No, but I was all sweaty. I was definitely nervous. Like
any cop pulling you over, whether you're in the right or wrong, it's like fuck. I wanna
But it's
go
like the
through this.
story. It's like if you're out partying, which maybe that would have been like that's a bad story. But if you're telling them like, yo, my girl got too drunk, I can't drive because I don't have a license, but I had to drive because she's too drunk.
Yeah.
It's like, it all makes sense. He's like, all right, you're being a good dude right now.
And I'm gonna
you
be
know what I
honest,
mean?
like when he walked up to the car, she was still passed out. So like she didn't wake up
It
until
adds to the story.
until after she was like, huh? Like, you know, kind of like, why is the light so bright? Like, you know, like type vibe.
You're like,
No, but honestly, shout out to him.
I would freak out if like I was driving and a cop saw a passed out girl in my passenger. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh.
what's gonna happen?
damn.
Like, he hit the dun dun.
I know. I didn't even think about that either. That's a bad story as well.
Yeah, I mean, at least she woke up and was like coherent enough to like, you know,
Bro, I
make
had,
it seem like I wasn't kidnapping her.
I kind of had like a not that similar situation, but one time me and my homie, I hopped in my homie's car. I'm in passenger seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, we hotboxed 2 blunts. Immediately after finishing the last blunt, he's driving me home to drop me off. We get pulled over by a cop because he has a busted taillight or whatever, right? Cop opens, we roll down the window, smoke is fucking pouring out type shit. Like, not really that crazy, but like you could tell it's like weed smoke was in the air. Dude's like, cop's like, he's like, I can tell that there's weed smoke in the air. Like, I just want to be cool. Just admit it that you guys are smoking, blah, blah. And I told him, I was like, yo, he doesn't smoke. He just picked me up from my house. I just smoked the blunt. So you're smelling me right now or whatever, right? I was like, you can test me, do whatever you want. Like, he doesn't smoke or whatever. And the cop's just like, I'm being cool. Just admit it. Just tell me the truth that you guys both smoked and I'll let you go. And I was, the whole time, me and my homie were like, no. Like, why would he want to know the truth just to let us go? You know what I mean? Type shit. It's like, you got a cool cop. But sometimes they can be on that show where like, I'm trying to be cool, but they're really trying to
I think
fuck you
people
over.
have this like common like false idea that cops aren't allowed to lie to you. Like cops are trained to like lie. You know, there's been instances where I remember this one time I was in East LA. 4 of my homies, we get pulled over. I got like shady taillights. And he pretty much starts interrogating us and puts us in 2 separate cars. He comes to my car.
the worst.
Me and the homie is like, all right, y'all finna go in. Your homies just snitched on you. You said y'all been selling weed all day. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, they're in a bunch of dispensaries. This ain't 1997. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, like, there's a bunch of dispensaries. We start laughing. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. And then he goes to the other car, tells him the same shit.
No.
Yeah. And the funny part is the homie, he had Adderall in his fucking, he had Adderall in his backpack. And he's the homie where he's like, he'll tell the cop, I'm not giving you my name. No. What do you mean, bro, stand up?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like,
it's
nigga,
like,
you're causing
like, makes it worse.
Yeah. So he pretty much, you know, the cops just starts illegally going through our car, and he sees his backpack. He's like, "What's this?" Well, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So he starts telling the police officer, like, hey, can I leave the car? I'm getting claustrophobic. And the cop starts like clowning on him. He's like, what? What do you mean? Like, chill.
Bro, the cops don't give a fuck.
He was like, I don't know, man. It's a little weird back here. And so he's like, step outside. And they go through his back. No, they go through his backpack and they find the pills. And they're like, what's this? Like, my Adderall. He's like, oh, that's for you to calm down, so you don't feel nervous.
Damn, they got him fucked up.
Yeah, it was just some bullshit. And the crazy part is, as we got pulled over, they got their guns out, and the homie's like, "Why you got your guns out?" He's like, the cop said some dickhead shit. She's like, "I don't know you."
Wow.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of felt that.
East LA cops are different. I mean, they got like gangs within the police units and shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's the biggest gang of all.
Yeah.
You know how many like corrupt cop movies I've watched where it's like they literally got like a little squad inside of the fucking precinct?
Bro, every like movie is like based off a little bit of like some sort of truth. It's
You think
like
so?
that.
You think every movie?
Well, okay, not every movie.
Shrek, come on.
Human Centipede. Josh said Shrek is based off truth. You know,
fucking big ski with the cigarette.
There's
man.
some truth. There's some truth behind it all.
I might
behind
need
it all.
I might need to be the first co-host to smoke a cigarette on.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're not ready for that?
I'm not. Y'all gotta keep that over there,
Bro. You would honestly never expect some shit like this to happen to me, but one time, me and my homie were in front of this smoke shop where we always buy our swishes, right? We're just chilling outside
You
drinking.
still smoke swishers?
No, this is like long. This is 2010, 11.
You were
type shit,
smoking
right?
swishers in 2010?
Yeah,
We
it
all
was.
were. Stop it.
Yeah,
bro.
it was. I know exactly. Shut the
bougie.
hell up.
Nah, honestly,
Chief Keef didn't drop yet.
I was off the pom-poms.
Bones and fucking
Pom pom.
the Water Boys weren't promoting backwoods.
Exactly,
yet, you know?
exactly. Bro. Anyways,
You're funny as fuck.
me and my homie are chilling in front of this smoke shop. No weed, nothing on us, right? All we have is Arizonas and like water and skateboards, right? This fucking.
You said what?
This unmarked car, just like.
Wait.
Arizona, like the T or whatever. Right?
I thought you meant Arizona the state, like all
We got Arizona's on. It's like Arizona homies.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Anyways, this unmarked car, just like random Toyota Corolla, just fucking skirt, just like does this crazy skirt in front of us. 3 dudes hop out. 1 dude from the passenger, 2 dudes from the fucking back seats. They hop out, instantly show their badges, get against the wall. We're like, what? Like, what the fuck? What are you guys talking
At
about?
least they showed a badge and
They're
not
like,
the Glock.
they're like, get against the wall, blah blah. And I'm like, what do you mean get against the wall? I'm like, well, I haven't fucking done anything. I'm like, show me your badge number, blah blah. I'm like fucking screaming and bitching at them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
What?
And they tell me like, we don't gotta show you our badge number or do shit. They're like, this is a high drug sale area. Like, we could pull over and do whatever the fuck we want. That's exactly what the fuck they tell me.
Shit, they might have some fucking leeway.
Bro, they pat us down completely, take everything out of our pockets, go through our wallets and
strip you
everything.
naked?
Basically, and then fucking just leave our shit on the floor and then skirt out of there, and we're just like, what the fuck just happened right now, dude?
Hold on. I got one more.
I got an incredible story too after that.
Bro.
Maybe you got robbed, bro. I don't know.
You got robbed.
What's happening? Why is everybody laughing?
Oh no, but the police do that, bro.
The police literally do that.
Can I say this?
Yeah, just go
So
ahead.
check it out. Look, the police are vicious in the fashion district just for the simple fact there's a lot of money laundering there. You know, it's a lot of unmarked cars, a lot of big boxes that people are just used to seeing all day. Anyways, I had my office there up until January for the last year, and constantly me and my clients would get pulled over by the police. And there was this one time where the cops pulled over my homie, and they're specifically looking for heroin. You know, this guy's just like, you know, a weed smoking fucking rapper, right? And all they did was take his pint and fucking left him with his strap.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
They were specifically
Wait, was the strap
looking,
a license?
They were specifically looking for heroin.
Was the strap licensed or was it like a random? Okay.
But the cops are definitely vicious, and like especially in those areas where it's like just I guess like high drug sale. It's like you get pulled over, they're like, oh, whose car is this? You know, they start asking you, and you know it got to a point where I had it on my Ring camera. The cops, as soon as they saw somebody leave my office, they instantly pulled them over. I had homies arrested. You know what I'm saying? It sucked, bro.
Did I pull up to this office?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Good thing I didn't get fucking pulled over. Why don't you warn me, bro? What the fuck? I do stuff in my car.
I mean,
and shit.
you expect me to tell all my clients like, hey, by the way,
You might get pulled
police
over.
be tripping out here. Now they do. I kind of did. You know, I would warn the ones I need to warn, but you know, it cops are vicious, man.
Nah, look, this is one of the craziest ones I have. So, my nigga, I'm on the way to like Desto Dub's birthday party, something like that. It was either Desto's party or it was Draco's party. No, it definitely was Desto's birthday party, right? So we already are pulling up kind of late, right? We pull up, and like I'm a nigga, I like to park right by where the shit is at. Even if I got a double park, if I got to park in the red next to a fire hydrant, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to be in and out. I'm not trying to, like, I feel like that's how you get caught slipping. You get caught walking fucking 3 blocks away to your car at fucking 3 a.m. Like, nah, I'm good on all that, right?
Right.
So the street parking is completely filled, like completely filled, and then the parking lot behind like the actual party was filled. So there was another random parking lot that nobody was in. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go park in here.
Yeah.
Right? There was maybe only 2 other cars in this parking lot, right? I pull in there, I park kind of close by the gate, I get out the car. I was having a little beef at the time, so like, you know what I'm saying? I had it on me, but I had it on me like on my person. Like it wasn't just in the car. I grabbed the bait bag, you know, with the homie in it. I put it on, and as I'm going to close the door, the fucking cops pull into the parking lot, flashlights, guns out, hop out the car, right? Bro, in one quick motion, because it was like a crossbody bag, I like threw it off of me into my back seat because the door was still open.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, we're lollygagging around, you know? It's like
Yeah.
me and these 2 girls, so the door's still open. Nigga, I threw that shit off of me into the back seat and closed it with my hip, locked the door real fast, right? So nigga, they pull up, they hop out the car, guns out, flashlights out because it's dark as fuck. I had some jeans on, I had got some light jeans from fucking Walmart and a bunch of different dye, and I had like put it in spray bottles and sprayed it all over the pants. So it was like red, blue, green, like dye on my pants. The first thing the cop says is, "Why the fuck you got blood on your jeans?" I'm like, nigga, it's paint.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Bro, look. So then they put me in handcuffs. They started patting me down.
Off the blood.
That's an awful lot of blood.
Wow.
So look, they started patting me down or whatever, and like I said something funny, and I was just like, "Nah, dude, we're just going to this party or whatever," and blah blah, and they let me go.
Jesus.
But if I was not thinking fast enough to literally get rid of this fucking, you know.
Exactly.
Also, you probably didn't have blood on your pants.
I did it. I mean, it was pain.
That was like a big factor.
Bro, that was really
That's
scary.
crazy.
I really thought they were finna shoot me for no reason.
But the thing is, like, even though like you threw the bag in the back, closed the door, and locked it, right? They can't legally go through your shit at that point, right?
Because we weren't inside of the car and I wasn't driving.
Exactly, but they, as cops do, they still could
Yeah.
do it,
Hell
but
no.
it could never get charged in court because
They-
your lawyer could
That would
easily be like,
that
nah,
would literally
they-
be thrown out of court
That's what I'm
immediately.
saying.
The
It's
thing
like,
is, they
you
like
gotta
to-
think like that.
They like to extort your freedom, where it's like they like to leverage at the fact that like maybe you're not well informed with like the legal system. So like say, all right, well shit, you want to bring more people then? You want my manager to come?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
Like,
where
if
like,
he
all
would've-
right, go through my fucking whip then. You know
Like,
what I'm
no.
saying?
If he would have told me, like, oh, well, like, because I was still right next to my car, but it was like, if he would have told me, like, let me search your car, I would have fought that shit to the death because I was not finna go to jail over this gun.
It's like, yeah, there's a certain script that will like shoot any cop away, but it's like whenever you're in that position, like you don't know your amendments and you don't know what penal code you're talking about.
they know how to stretch
you know?
it, bro. Like one of my homies.
I know that that's not legal. You can't search my car.
No, but they can, but then it just won't get. It can't get used in court. You know what I mean? Like whatever they found can't even whatever they could find a nuclear bomb and they could be like,
I was
can't
gonna
use
say,
it.
like, okay, what if there was like 10 bodies on the gun in the car that they found?
The way they found it was illegal, so they fucked themselves over. You know what I mean? Like,
No, Yuri.
But then they could charge you with something else probably at the end. But
I just would rather just stay away from all of
bro,
that.
my homie told me a long time ago. He's like, if cops ever want to like investigate you and like take you into interrogation room, like they can hold you, I think like 2 or 3 days. But he's like, what they do is they'll grab you on Thursday. Your days extend to Friday. Weekends don't count, so you stay in jail or interrogation room for like 3 to 4 days, and then like and basically the whole time they're telling you you're going to jail. Like you're saying, gotta snitch on your homies are snitching on you, blah blah. They're lying to you, doing all this stuff, and you gotta kind of withstand these 3 or 4 days, thinking like, I'm not going to work. My family doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Like I gotta get it past these days of bullshit, and then talk to my lawyer type shit or whatever. Because they do pull tricks on you like that, where they'll throw you into a place for a couple days. Tell you that the world is going to hell and you can't talk to no one and you have to like just mentally withstand that shit, get out and be like, and then fight.
I think they're supposed to give you like, you can make a call or something, and then like,
there's ways they can fuck you over, bro. 100%.
I don't know. They never just threw me to the side for 3 days. That's kind of crazy, bro.
I just realized
That's like some inhumane shit,
TJ
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
bro. You think the police don't do inhumane stuff?
I mean, yeah, true, but like, nigga, like you literally can't do that in the U.S.
All right, let's see the fact checkers. Yuri fact checkers come through.
Yeah, no, we need that.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you so much.